Good, I can shut it up. Hi, everybody. This is Tim Crowder.
Hey guys.
I'm with Tim Crowder, and he is the Conservative candidate for
Oakville West.
Oakville West. I was like, is it East or West?
They
It's
let
West.
me cross into East every now and then, but I'm
They
in the
let
West.
you. Oh, that's nice. So I just met Tim tonight. I had heard his name before, and I've seen a little bit about you. But I only just learned tonight that you are a banker. Are you still a banker? Or
I
you were?
am. I was a banker.
Was.
I am now giving back to my community.
Okay, so he was a banker. So we
25
had,
years on Bay Street.
So we had a little chat about another banker that's here in Canada, our now selected Prime Minister. It kind of makes me a little bit ill to say that, but Mark Carney, who's right now in Europe. And anyway, so we got talking a little bit about Mark Carney and banking and the 2008 economic trouble that Mark Carney apparently flew in with his magic cape and fixed for us. So I'll turn the camera around, Tim, and you can talk about
Actively engaged during 2008 in the crisis. And I'm going to put a big thank you out to the Canadian banks who chose to be bankers prior to that period. That's the reason we dodged the crisis that hit the rest of the globe. We were faulted for 5 years leading up to that crisis for not taking that risky business by analysts. We made the right choice. Mark Carney had nothing to do with it. I'd say Ed Clark likely had stuff to do with it. And then the federal government helped post, but we dodged that because we were Canadians and responsible.
Okay, so Mark Carney kind of lied.
I think you'll find that Mark Carney in the last 5 weeks has been caught out in a number of debatable facts.
Right. Well, I think, it's interesting. Was it you or it was Ron, but tonight one of you said, and kind of both said at the same time, that strangely enough, Canadians and human beings are it's part of our nature, I guess. We adapt easily. So all this that went on the last 10 years, all this commotion and economic distress. All of a sudden, this banker flies in and says he will save the country from its economic destruction, and everybody has forgotten that he was actually part of this.
He was one of the architects of this. He was a senior advisor to the Liberal Party, and aside from that, he has been pushing the globalist agenda that was adopted in Canada and has led to our demise.
This is a big concern.
Lost decade because of their policies.
Yeah, this is a very big concern for many people, is the globalist agenda. And he has not made that a secret, that he is a globalist. He has been part of the World Economic Forum, et cetera, But people, strangely enough, are putting that aside, or they're forgetting about it. They just think he's going to be the hero. And
I look forward to the campaign, and I want to hear him speak more.
Good.
Because with every opportunity for Canadians to learn more about him, I think the gloss comes off.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why he's running away from reporters.
Yes.
Absolutely. So I think we're all looking forward to the campaign, and hopefully sooner than later, but I don't trust them for 1 iota, 1 inch. They may push this till October. They may even push it further because legally they can. I wouldn't put it past them. But we shall see.
Everything is on the table, but I'm ready to go tomorrow.
Okay, awesome. Right. Well, it was really nice to meet you, Tim. And we'll just say goodbye. Hey, bye, everybody. Okay, hi everybody. Hi. I'm here with Emily Brown, and Emily is the candidate, the Conservative candidate in the riding of Burlington. So Emily, you are going up against Karina Gould.
That's correct, yes.
Wow. That's going to be quite the, I don't want to use the word battle, but it'll be quite the challenge.
Well, I feel like she has her and the Liberal government's record to acknowledge and be accountable for. So it can be easier with an incumbent because you have their 10 years of failed policies behind them that they have to account for.
Oh, good. Well, I'm here at an event that Emily and 2 other candidates were here, and Emily was speaking, and I really enjoyed what you said. Yeah, and you have a huge, an awesome resume. I would say, in education and everything. And one of the things that caught my attention was Emily's using the word peacekeeping. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to put it on you, okay, Emily? And then we'll have our chat. Okay. All right. So, Emily, yeah, that was what caught my attention when you said that about peacekeeping and then Canada being the peacekeepers of the world. And that's always been my, pride of being proud of Canada.
Absolutely.
And I feel like we've lost that reputation. So I just want you to talk about that.
Yeah, so I was basically talking about my father, who was a peacekeeper in Camp Rafah in Egypt in 1959, protecting the Suez Canal, and my brother-in-law as well, a peacekeeper in Cyprus. And we were very respected. Our United Nations peacekeeping, Canada led the field. We were everywhere, and we were respected, and people were happy when they saw the Canadians there. We need to get back to that, and part of the platform I ran on in the last election, 2021, was around our international reputation, and it has been sullied slightly by the last 10 years of the Liberal government, where we're not as respected as we should be, because we have a good military core, and we have a good history of military presence and peacekeeping, and we do need to return to that.
I agree totally, and I hope that you and the Conservative Party will pick up that mantle again. And I sadly enough, I'm not really hearing it. But I do hope that you can bring that to the forefront and bring it to the attention of the leader of the Conservative Party and the other members, and not just talking about it, but being active within the peacekeeping community of the world.
Yeah. Well, our leader Pierre Poilievre has been very clear around increasing funding for military, and that means making sure that our recruits are put through basic training quickly. That's one of the issues, is going through applications and getting trainers and getting people through the system. There's a huge delay of people waiting. Also, getting equipment. We can't be peacekeepers, and we can't be a military force and protectors if we don't have good equipment. And this Liberal government, and they've just let this slide, and we're not doing our piece with NATO, for example. We've got to step it up.
Right.
We've got to protect our own sovereignty for ourselves, and we also have to again be seen as someone who's contributing to our allies as well, so that we're standing on guard for us and standing on guard for them.
Yeah, thank you, Emily. I really do hope that we can uphold and get back our reputation as peacekeepers. So I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Yeah.